Good afternoon. Greetings and salutations. This is Passionate Bliss. It did come to my attention, just surfing the YouTube streets, that there was a voting issue that arose with the Final Four selection that we were asked to make. Now, I will admit, I fell asleep on Love Island last night, and when I woke up, I had 15 minutes to vote. I rushed through and I skimmed through those instructions, and I did not read the fine print. And so it said that you must vote for your number one, hit submit, then repeat until you voted for all four couples. Well, I didn't do that. I voted in that nice little um, upside down L shape. I hit Anaya and Carl first. I was always going to hit them first, no matter what the instructions said. And then I did Kata and Zach, Melanie Sincere, Trinity and Bryce. I went down the line, and I hit enter, and it went through. Um, so for that reason, I was just voting for the core four. But for that reason, um, that put Anaya and Carl in first place, Kata and Zach in second place, Melanie Sincere in third place, Trinity and Bryce in fourth place. And so um, people are expressing their concern that if you didn't follow those instructions directly, that it's going to be out of order and that will hurt Trinity and Bryce. I think that this was done deliberately by production. It was clearly done deliberately because that's never been done before. Even when we had multiple votes before, it cast a vote, then it sent me back to the original page, and I had to cast a vote again the second time. That was when we got the double vote before, but it didn't do this time. But it gave us the instructions. So I feel like this was deliberately set up to give Kata and Zach a boost and to give Melanie and Sincere a boost, because voting in that order, that's going to take away some of Trinity and Bryce's votes and give them to Kata and Zach. And had I read the instructions, I would have hit Anaya and Carl first. Then I would have hit Trinity and Bryce. Then Melanie. Then Kata and Zach. Because they want to give us the core four. They like the core four. They want us to have the core four. And so I feel like this is production's way of trying to give us the core four. Because looking online, Kata and Zach, they plummeted because they were riding on Kata's votes. But after the last couple of episodes, Kata's votes plummeted from what I could see online in some of the polls. Melanie and Sincere, a lot of people who love Trinity and Bryce are not going to vote for Melanie and Sincere, and they are not going to vote for Kata and Zach. But when I do look at the polls, Trinity and Bryce are ahead by leaps and bounds. So I don't doubt that that's going to affect Trinity and Bryce at all. Like multiple polls I saw, when they said who would you vote for today, Trinity and Bryce are like in the 80%, like 83%, 85%, 70%. So they are ahead by leaps and bounds. So if some of their votes are diverted to Kata and Zach, that would get us the core four, but Trinity and Bryce would still be in the top four. So I feel like this was done deliberately by production to give us what we want. They know that KC has got all these toxic manosphere people behind him, and they know that KC is barely literate, so most of his supporters are also going to be barely literate. They probably never read the directions at all. So I don't doubt that they would have, they may or may not have hit Tier and Casey's name first, but if you go to your favorite first, most of them probably did put Tier and Casey's name first, but then they're gonna go over probably and hit Trinity and Bryce, and then go up. They're gonna vote for all the toxic men, so that means they're gonna vote for Zach, and they're gonna vote for Sincere, and so I feel like they're doing that to give Kata and Zach and Melanie and Sincere a boost from Casey's toxic base as well as Trinity and Bryce's base. Most of the people who aren't toxic, just looking for the best relationship, they're going to vote for Carl and Anaya, so it's not going to hurt Carl and Anaya. And also because her name starts with an A, so she's first. So I feel like this is unfortunate that we didn't see it, but I believe that it was done deliberately to support Zach and to support Sincere because their behavior was so bad. But we'll see what happens. I think they know what we want and they're trying to give it to us. I don't believe that production would have gone to the extent that they went to break up Casey and Anaya and to handpick Carl and bring him in only
for Anaya to end up in the Final Four with the dude that screwed her over and disrespected her and told her to get off his dick. I don't believe that they intend for Casey to be in the Final Four at all. He's not a good look. I've never seen anybody behave as bad as Casey behaved and end up in the Final Four. And I think they're trying to make sure that that doesn't happen by giving Kata and Zach the boost that they need to get above Tiara and Casey. Let me know what you think below.